Good morning and welcome back after tea. And the title of this to give a bird's view or the overview of the industry at Coimbatore. So we have a panel of entrepreneurs who are here to share about their experience, how they are serving the industry, and what was their plan in the future. So yesterday, chief guest was talking about what is the GDP of Tamil Nadu, around 370 billion dollars. So I see something like a Coimbatore. The data shows that Coimbatore itself makes around 20-25 billion dollar contribution to the state GDP. So that is what number I know. But most of them are coming from the small and medium scale industries which are mushroomed in this area. There is a lead indicators which led to this type of mushrooming of these industries here, and this is well established here. So what we do is, before we start with the panel, we would like to give a glimpse of how the industries are located. So the majority of these industries, small, medium, micro, or come under an organization called as the Coimbatore District Small Scale Industries Association. So which is serving the needs from aerospace to agriculture. So I had an opportunity to visit some of the trade fairs happening here in last couple of years. So I was very impressed with them, and I could able to see relevance because engineering being common, technology being common, it has an application across the sectors of the economy. So I request, first we'll begin with the view of what what Codisha is offering to the Indian industry, and how it can be useful for the Indian paper industry. So that was the intent. And I request Mr. Krishnaraj to give a brief about this association and also take us through what the association is doing for the Indian industry. Thank you.
Good morning to all. It's a pleasure to be here, and I thank IPTA for this opportunity. I'm here to present Codisha, to say who we are and what we do. Codisha, the Coimbatore District Small Industries Association, is a 54 years old organization with more than 6,500 members, out of which 2,400 are very active. The main objective of Codisha is to work for the development, uplift, and growth of MSME and represent MSME issue to the government and various bodies. Codisha is most of the state and national MSME board. We have a well-planned organization, posts like President, Vice President, Secretary, and 8 AJS, Assistant Joint Secretaries, to work with various government departments to take care of the MSME needs. And we have 70 EC members. Each one represents a category of industry, like engineering, foundry, pump, valve, fabrication, tool dies, etc. So for every industry, we have got a vertical, we have got a head. So any problem of that particular industry, it comes to the head and we take up the matter. And more than that, Codisha also has got 4 verticals. Codisha, the parent body, which is the association. The next, Co-Intech Technology Center, what we call the Trade Fair Center. We have got a Trade Fair Center which has got even the the Limca record, which was done within 155 days. And it's 4 lakh square feet of built-in this thing, where we conduct various trade fairs. We bring all those trade fairs earlier. If we take Intech is our flag trade fair. Earlier it is to be in only Delhi. Other than that, we didn't have Pragati Maidan. We didn't have any trade fair in South. So Codisha was the first to bring in the trade fairs to South to develop this area. We have got nearly 10 trade fairs for different categories so that the industries around grows. And next we came out with Codisha Industrial Park. Codisha has developed international standard industrial park of 400 acres at 2 locations. Codisha Defense Incubation Innovation Center. This is the first of its kind in India. Here, we take up the challenges faced by industries and try for various solutions. Any industry has got some problem, they can bring in, we try a solution for that. Here, we have taken up a lot of challenges faced by defense. We have won 18 national awards within a period of 2 years. And we do reverse engineering. Any company, because all our equipments, machines in our defense are very old and we don't get spares, and which are very expensive also. So now we started doing reverse engineering so that all components, right from metallurgy, everything we do here, we have got a state-of-art lab now in Coimbatore. So we'll be able to find out what metal, what is everything on that metal. And we have got a small presentation here to tell you what Kodisha is. After that, if you have got any question, I'm ready to answer for you. Thank you.
So you want me to play this video? Same thing. Sound. Excuse me.
Coimbatore ranks high as a preferred Tier 2 destination for varied interest groups of the region. Engineering of any sorts tickled the minds of even the tiny tots of the city. The city's engineering industry was the core of its economic growth. It is in the backdrop of Coimbatore evolving as a key engineering hub of the region that a large posse of medium and small industries set shop to profile the skyline of the city's industry. It was in 1969 that there was a felt need and the idea of an MSME association emerged, and through the efforts of the early group of 24 SME entrepreneurs, the nuances of forming an association was initiated. Kodisha was the outcome of this effort. Coimbatore Entrepreneurs Chief Inspirer, Shri G.D. Naidu, challenged the then Kodisha team members with an offer for a rent-free office in the city's main thoroughfare, Avinashi Road, if the association was able to muster up a strength of 250 members. The Kodisha team started a membership drive and soon succeeded in enrolling the mandated 250 members. G.D. Naidu gave them their first iconic office at the prestigious President Hall complex, from where Kodisha launched many ambitious projects until they acquired a property to build their own office on Huzur Road, aptly naming it G.D. Naidu Towers. Kodisha always followed a dictum of transparency, akin the ancient Sangha Palagai. Kodisha was inspired to place on the table a transparent account of all its dealing for members' review. Kodisha initiated a prelude for the single window system of approval for projects and achieved success when the Tamil Nadu government for the first time announced the Manuniri Thittam, today heralded as the single window system for ease of doing business. The Startup Initiatives was an original initiative by Kodisha. As early as 1976, Kodisha helped establish 529 new startup businesses in the Coimbatore region. Kodisha soon started the trend of organizing fairs and exhibitions, early amongst which were the Job Order Exhibition and one specifically organized for cast iron specials and pipe fittings, followed by expos for defense and railways, which saw Coimbatore SSI units catapult to national level ancillary supplies. Team members realized that it was time to think big and act big. The first such effort was in the organizing of Index 82, an entrepreneur development expo opening up opportunities for thousands of entrepreneurs, which was a resounding success of its times. Kodisha foresaw trade and industrial fairs as the way forward and launched the iconic Intech in 1988, an industrial trade fair that showcased interests of national and international manufacturers in Coimbatore, hitherto only seen at Hanover in Germany and Pragati Maidan in Delhi, and has since been conducting Intech as a regular feature once every 3 years. The architects of the Intech fairs had journeyed further to aspire that Intech 2000 edition of the fair be held at an exhibition ground that would be owned by the association. Kodisha entered the Limca Book of Records in 2000 with the first pillar-free trade fair complex over an area of 40 acres, constructing 13,500 square meters in 155 days, with 1,500 workers working around the clock, comprising halls A, B and C, and by 2007 added halls D and E, increasing the built area by another 10,000 square meters. Fairs like Agri Intech, Build Intech, Subcon, Electrotech, the Coimbatore Shopping Festival and the Coimbatore Book Festival attract business visitors, far surpassing the expectations from a trade fair complex in a Tier 2 city. Kodisha has hosted the visits of many dignitaries, including Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Dr. Kalinga Shri M. Karunanidhi, Dr. Abdul Kalam, Shri M. Venkaya Naidu, Thiru Edapadi K. Palani-Swami, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, Shri Siddharamaya, Shri N. Chandrababu Naidu. An event of prestige for Kodisha was when the venue was chosen for the hosting of the World Tamil Conference in 2010. As it inches its way towards a golden jubilee, Kodisha has embarked on an ambitious project, Kodisha Industrial Park Limited, CIPL, a 450-acre industrial park that proposes to host over 500 MSMEs and, through the setting up of its Defence Innovation Centre and the Skill Development Centre, hopes to boost defence and skill development initiatives. Coimbatore District Small Industries Association has arrived as a preeminent torchbearer of the MSME entrepreneurs of Coimbatore region. We are Kodisha, where teamwork always succeeds.
Actually, I've been really thinking they make so many, what to say, trade fairs, but not anything to paper. I think he has got something new here. I request him to kindly take over. Yeah, yeah. You can keep changing if you want all ideas. You can go, sir, I'll change.
We have been conducting various fairs. Really, we have got 10 important fairs for every category. Now, recently, we have come out with this 3P, wherein for paper, print, and packing. Surely, within next 3 years, this is the first year, and it's a baby. Within 3 years, I think this will become an international fair. So, we are proud to bring this back here, and it's.
So actually, as I said, they organize many Intech, Agri Intechs and Coimbatore Expo and all. So he has just announced that they'll be doing for 3Ps, paper printing and packaging, and I think it's going to be very interesting for Coimbatore because we have many paper manufacturing, small industries and also ITC, all those plants over here. And also the paper machine manufacturing. So it's going to be really a great success, sir. Thank you for sharing to us in NIPTA Day today. Thank you. Sir, you want me to introduce this or shall we? Yeah, thank you. Now I request Alagiri sir to kindly take over the panel discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With this overview of the industry based at Coimbatore, we have entrepreneurs and who have certain companies who would like to empanel them in order to share their views. So Coimbatore is, though it is popular for entrepreneurs, the two professions which stand out, which the people of this place like is, one is being an entrepreneur and second being a farmer. So these are the two prime professions I find predominantly in this location. And we have a list of companies who would like to share here. And we have Ashish Nargunam, and he representing Scan Machines, who manufacture paper machinery here. And we have Guru Krishna, so manufacturers of Abhirami pumps. We have Mr. Muralidharan, Key West Industries, who offers services in rubber lining and other roll services. We have Mr. Sridhar Gopalan, Managing Director of Andridge. No paper industry are without their name will be exist. So we have a Shivakumar, so who manufacture machineries from Venkateswara High Tech. And we will have a certain set of questions with them. We would like to understand for the benefit of the industry. We drafted some queries and we would like to listen from them how they would like to go forward. The first question I would like to put forward is to the panelists. Quickly, briefly share what are the product and services you offer to the industry. That is one. And the second, who are your customers you serve them? And finally, third point is what is the USP with respect to your products? Right? Sorry.
Good morning to all. I feel very much honored to be here and part of this program. So I represent Key West Industries Private Limited. We involve in rubberizing of rubber rollers and other engineering services for the paper industry, which is the essential part of the paper industry. Without these rubber rollers, where the paper cannot be converted from pulp into paper. So we, from last 10 years, we are into the service of industry. And this rubber industry, totally, it is our indigenous product without any collaboration with any other international companies. Because this is I'm proud to say this because usually this rubber technology, normally they'll go with collaboration with international companies. But till today, we haven't entered into collaboration with any company. But even though we could able to serve the company at the standards what the customers require. So this rubber industry, totally, you know, all people, this is the basic from petroleum product, where we extract the rubber material from petroleum products. Lot of things are used. And this, in common manufacturing of the company, there is 3M. I think everybody knows that. That is man, machine, material. But same in rubber company, it is reverse. Material, machine and man. Where the material is very important, the grade of selection is very important. We try to teach our customers about the material, what we use, how we select the material in each aspect of the role, where the application and which part of the machine it is used. So we take, wherever we used to supply our roles, we take the opportunity most to educate our customer. So this is our main thing, and customer is our driving force. Actually, from last 10 years, our customers have supported in tremendous manner, without which we couldn't able to be here today. And we faced a lot of challenges in the starting because as we are new to this field, the sustainability was big question mark, whether we could able to, because we could able to sustain in the field, because it's a very critical component where it comes under the heavy engineering. So with the continuous support of customers and the appreciation and learning methods, what they gave the input to us, we continuously started developing everything. And within over 7 years, we have achieved, I think, a milestone by supplying to the greatest company like ITC, GVG, like Shubham Papers. There are a number of paper mills in Tamil Nadu and other states. So this paper mills is actually, what to say, it's a very different field with the rubber, which plays a major role. And we do serve other engineering services also, like journal area, like bearing area. We do rebuild on bearing area. Like if journals are broken, we do cool fit and shrunk fit. So roll grinding, we do. And we have the maximum capacity of 1.6 meter dia and up to 10 meter face length. we are able to serve the paper industry at present. And I thank you everybody for this, our customer for this support. And thank you, IPTA, for giving me this opportunity. And I especially thank Mr. Alagiri for motivating us to be a part of this panelist. Thank you.
Ashish, can
Firstly, thank you for this opportunity that IPTA has given me to represent this our company, Scan Machineries. To give a brief profile about our company, it was started in the year 1989 by Mr. John Zagaria and my late grandfather, Mr. Jabez Nargunam. And now it's being run by Mr. Vinod Nargunam and Mr. Christy Selvin, and as well as me, who's in the third generation representing the company. What we do is that we cater to only paper industry ever since our company was born. And ever since then, we have three verticals. Now we have three verticals, mainly complete paper machine lines right from the head box all the way till the winder. And from the head box, we have different kinds of head boxes, such as the hydraulic jet head boxes, as well as the pressurized rectifier roll head boxes as well. And for the wire sections, we do all kinds of wires as well, twin wire, single wire, as well as multi-wire. And for the press sections, we also have a European partner who supplies shoe press for us. And we do all sorts of press configurations, depending on what the customer's needs and requirements. And coming to the dryer sections and as well as the coating sections, we also give size presses. We also give thin film size press as well as pond size presses. This is also from Europe if the customer requires a thin film size press, and also curtain coaters also from Europe. And coming also to the calendar, we also have a partnership with a German company called Leonhard Breitenberg GmbH, and they've been in the industry since the 1800s, and they've also been supplying to the paper industry as well. And we supply soft nib calendars with thermo rolls as well as hard nib calendars. And for the winding sections, for the Pope reelers, we have an automatic Pope reel system with automatic spool loading and unloading system, and also an automatic reel turn-up system as well. And for the winders also, we manufacture winders up to speeds of 2000 MPM, and we've also been exporting them around the world as well, and not just in India. And for our client base, I would say a few of our clients, namely would be Quantum Paper Mills, Suvarna Durga Paper Mills, Built, JK Papers, as well as Shreyans, as well as Seshashahi Paper and Boards. And coming to our USP of our company, I would say, like our motto says, we have a strong passion for paper, ever since so that we also realized that we can't just be a manufacturer if we have to stay in this business, and we also need to be technically sound in paper technology, and that's where we also figured out that we have to go abroad and study paper technology and see what's happening around the world currently. And that's where we also come in, and we also partnered with the European paper machinery manufacturer to bring in a lot of critical components from Europe for our customers, as well as we have a strong and well-motivated and dedicated team in our factory who helps all our customers with their needs. And thank you.
Thank you, Ashish. It was a professional one. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm basically from Coimbatore. I would like to greet you in Coimbatore language. Vanakkangana. So this one is a good one. And our company is Abhinami Pumps. We are manufacturers and exporters of all kinds of centrifugal pumps, pulp and process industries. And we have started this business in the year 1999. The founder of this company is Mr. K.L. Narayan, is our CEO. And with his technical knowledge and technical stuff, we are growing. And this 2024 is our silver jubilee year. We are celebrating our silver jubilee year here. Thank you so much with all your supports and guidance. Our company's infrastructure is completely covered for making pumps. Starting from foundry up to delivery, we have different level of testings to make sure the pumps are delivered 100% quality. Quality wise, we are very cautious in this in terms of metallurgies or in terms of performance, efficiency and others. When we are in Coimbatore, I would like to point out one small gentleman. He is not a small gentleman, great gentleman, whom we have seen in Kodisha's video, Mr. G.D. Naidu, Gopal Doraisamy Naidu. He is the one, when we are talking about re-engineering, engineering is there, re-engineering, Coimbatore is the best place for that. We have complete facility for foundries, we have complete facility for machine manufacturers, and we have complete facilities for assembly, testing and everything. As like, basically Abhirami started with the small scale industry only. When we started, we do not have any much, facilities in that time in terms of financial or something. And slowly we have grown up. Our study, our dedication gave us a lot of customers. We started in paper industry only. Now we are into different kinds of industries we are supplying, but mainly we are into paper industry only. You all know, as far as energy is concerned, paper mill, 60% of power is involved with the pumps only. So we are experts in energy efficient pumps. We are making energy efficient pumps. And we also do energy audits for all pumps. Whether we have supplied or some other suppliers have supplied, we do energy audit for pumps and systems. See, basically pumps and systems are like husband and wife. Pump should support system and system should support pump. And we treat pump as a heart of the paper mill. If pump is not working properly in the paper mill, and the entire system will get choked. As like that, the nervous system, what we call it as pipelines. The pumps and pipelines are very closely related. When we are giving the proper pump selection, and if the system is, that means the pipelines are not supported, then there is no point in selecting a proper and efficient pumps. We are making up to 95% efficiency pumps we have. So in the market, we have already supplied, we are already supplying to 350 mills in India. And with all your supports, we are also exporting to 20 different countries around the world. So whenever we go to some other countries, we are very proud that Indian market, everybody are seeing Indian market. How India is playing, how Indian paper market is. Everybody are asking us like this only. Wherever growth we are finding, whatever growth we are finding in India, it affects the world. Now we are saying market is little shaky in India, it affects the world market. Everywhere the people are saying market is down. When Indian demand is more, automatically complete world is coming back to this. And as far as facilities and our customer base we are starting from TNPL we are supplying, JK we are supplying, Built, and all major customers we are supplying. SPB we are supplying, Sugam Papers, South India we are almost everywhere we are there, and APPM we are supplying, and in North also we are, in Gujarat we have supplied around 61 paper mills, out of that 40 is complete projects. So with all your supports it is like this, sir. And when the competition is there, next what we are planning, the sustainability. In terms of sustainability, we need to adopt for systemization. We basically believe in system. You have to make a clean system for your company. When the system is set perfectly, then you didn't want to go back and check it, what is happening. And only thing what we have to check is that you monitor your system. If something is happening somewhere, system will educate you, something is wrong there. So systemization we are adopting. Total quality management is what our next target. We are going with total quality management. Total quality management is starting from the raw material procurement to painting and testing dispatch, like that. We have a complete quality management system. So this quality management system is helping us in delivering a good product. And we are, as I already told you, we are experts in energy efficient pumps. We are trying to develop more efficient pumps for our R&D also. R&D team is working 24/7. We have only one product. We don't have any diversification. We have only one product. We love that product. We know how to make the pumps. We know how to make more efficient pumps. We are working on that. And as far as paper industry is concerned, we have some more scopes to develop it, like, high consistency pumps we are developing, and more high pressure pumps we are also into development stage. And recently we have developed submersible pumps which can handle sludges and slurries up to 100 HP. It is new to the market, up to 100 HP. Worldwide, I've taken some data. Some 2 players and 3 players are there to operate this 100 HP motor in the submersible sludge type pumps. And I take this opportunity to thank my customers, well-wishers, and my guru, my brother, Mr. K.L. Narayan. I take this opportunity to thank him for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Good morning to one and all. Myself Shivakumar, representing Sri Venkateswara High Tech Missionary, Coimbatore. We are manufacturing space science equipments to ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and DRDO. The products like satellite integration fixer, satellite carrying containers, satellite tilting fixtures. These are the some notable items we are supplying to ISRO. And also we are supplying to Directorate of Indigenization and Indian Army. Apart from this defense sector, we are supplying to general engineering equipments to various process industries like paper, cement, asbestos, and activated carbon. For paper industry, we have supplied 17-inch screw feeders, 20-inch screw feeders, aqua separators, clarifiers, then pressure screens, etc. These items we have exported to Russia and Turkmenistan, and these all regularly we are supplying to SPB and TNPL. Our company is started in 1971 by my father T. Kalimuthu, and supported by his brothers Ramachandran and Govindaraju. We are continuously supplying items to ISRO and various process industries for past 50 years, and I am the second generation. And I thank all my customers for their support. Thank you.
Sir, from your side, what is best with Andrich?
I prefer not to say about what we are offering from Coimbatore, but I'm really amazed by the skills and competence what this region has got. There are 2 things that I want to highlight. One is the Andrich globally is looking for sourcing from India for the global operations for 2 reasons. One is trying to be competitive and trying to be good quality manufacturer. And the second thing is the geopolitical situation and the compulsions that go with that. Andrich would definitely like to look at India as a sourcing location. We are working on that in a very, very focused way. Besides pulp and paper, I have got other divisions for which I am responsible, like feed and biofuel, metals, liquid solid separation, etc., etc. We do a lot of sourcing from Coimbatore for our other divisions as well. I don't want to waste your time on that, but I would definitely be keen as the Andrich's responsible manager for this country to be able to source more and more from this region, because I really, not only last 2 days, I always believe that Coimbatore is the Germany of India. Thank you.
Before we move to the next question, generally the data shows the growth of paper industry is equal to the GDP growth. So industry grows at the rate of 7 plus percentage CAGR. So the question is related to that. We would like to know what are the opportunities you foresee for your company down 10 years in serving the needs of the industry, and also what is the value you are bringing into the table as a special. Right. So you can start.
So actually, down the 10 years of experience, we have an enormous number of opportunities in India. But thing is that the sustainable ratio is coming down because the awareness what the customers have has to be get improved as in my vision. I'm talking about in my vision. So I think lack of awareness with the customers. So maybe the sustainability is a big question mark. So I predict that maybe if we give good awareness or the education what we supply to customers, definitely our opportunities are more. And I think the value in terms of value, as far as my company, like rubber covering company is concerned, we have n number of chances, not only in paper industry, like textile and other allied industry. So exactly I couldn't able to figure out in numbers, but there are much more opportunities coming in future because without rubber nothing can be done, like in wherever the conveyor systems or the squeezing systems, wherever it is applicable. So without this rubber, even in home appliances also, these rubbers are much more used. So like that, in paper industry, the growing industry, the rubber covering proportionate is getting more and more. And in paper machine, I feel more than 60% of the machine comes with the rollers. So without this rubber covering, then nothing is possible in the paper machine for making the quality paper. So for my industry, I think I have a bright future for all the companies who do rubber covering in India. Thank you.
Hello. What we see is that the next couple of years, India is going to be playing a huge market role in this world. And a lot of paper associated companies would be setting up their facilities here also. And we also want to be one of the major players for this market. And another thing would be that the customers would be asking paper machine manufacturers like us widths up to 6 or 8 meters in the couple of years. Right now that would be a standard, and we are also equipping us in our manufacturing facility in order to cater to these customers as well as speeds up to 1000 or 800 would be a standard in the next couple of years. And we want to play a huge role in this market and the opportunities to come for the paper industry. And coming from a paper standpoint of view, the types of paper that we see is going to be very economical, and it's going to be more of a biodegradable, recyclable point of view. And this is also being seen in Europe right now currently. And there's a lot of research and innovation going around these paper types as well. And we foresee that in the next couple of years down the line, there's going to be a lot of specialty paper products coming in our market. And we would like to be a part of it as well. And Coimbatore also we all here as a manufacturer, and we are ready to cater to these customers' requirements and the needs.
For the next 10 years, the demand is going to be on a higher side only. Because as for this population, the population is day to day, it is increasing, and the demand for paper, it is going to increase. Because worldwide, plastic is getting banned. When plastic is getting banned, automatically the alternative to plastic is our paper only. And requirement of paper is going to be huge. As like that, the manufacturing units will also come in a high way. And as Ashish was saying, specialty papers are going to play a vital role. For that, as a pump manufacturer, we are doing some R&Ds to implement new high efficiency pumps. For the next 10 years focus, we have a huge market here in the worldwide, I'm saying. Worldwide, we are planning to reach at least 50 countries to reach our product. And in terms of efficiency and high consistency pumps, medium consistency pumps demands are, day to day it is increasing. We are concentrating more on that. And in the next 10 years, it will be our paper market will grow at least in 35%. Thank you.
Actually, yesterday, Mr. Goyal sir, in his address, he told, why Coimbatore? Sorry, why Coimbatore and why Tamil Nadu? In Tamil Nadu, and also he stated some valid points. So that points only I am also stating here. Tamil Nadu is the second biggest state after Maharashtra. So we have plenty of opportunities in Tamil Nadu. You can invest more you can invest in Tamil Nadu, and government supports in every industry, like textile, paper, cement, all industry government is supporting. So it's a bright future in Tamil Nadu. So paper industry can invest more in Tamil Nadu. Thank you.
Sir, the question for you is what Andrej has planned for next 10 years for Indian paper industry?
For the next 10 years, our roadmap is quite clear. We want to indigenize our manufacturing more in India. When it comes to certain divisions like chemical recovery or even this power boilers, we do predominantly work in India. Whereas in the field of paper machine or in the field of de-inking, there is significant import from our other locations globally. The roadmap is to make more in India, and that's why I'm quite excited sitting next to Mr. Krishna Raj. We would definitely like to figure out the feasibility, because when I say India, we definitely want to go for good quality manufacture where our reputation will be sustained and long-term relationships can be built. So we definitely look for a very significant amount of sourcing from India for our global projects the next 10 years and beyond. Thank you.
See, I start from where you left. For industry, it was very difficult to source European technologies because the scale of manufacturing matters in order to deploy those technologies. So the one way to make it affordable is shifting the manufacturings to the China from there. In fact, that is a question actually. So I can start with you. And this question is specifically for SMSCs, but I'll give it to you. How do you plan to be more competitive with the suppliers from China, right? It is more of a paper machinery question, right? So right now we cannot afford it directly from the Europe. Now it is coming through manufacturing at China, and they are also competing. So how does the Indian manufacturers will going to respond to that? So that is the questions, and you can start from.
At least in the front row, I can see an array of distinguished stalwarts who have been our very satisfied customers. In the field of chemical recovery island, where we have delivered in TNPL, Quantum, JK, it has been the synthesis of our European technology and Indian project execution and engineering. Not only that, I must say that we exported about 16 boilers, biomass power boilers to Japan sequentially and manufactured in our Larsen and Toubro's facility in Hazira. So definitely India can be competitive. The reason why we are not competitive at the moment in some specific segments is we have to go a long way in our infrastructure and in our supply chain management, which is a systemic problem. It is not attributed to one single company or one single ecosystem. It's a whole nation's systemic problem. Government is quite seized on the matter. Various discussions what we have had with the nodal agencies, it has been clearly identified that the streamlining of the supply chain systems and the streamlining of the infrastructure, port facilities, everything will go a long way in improving our competitiveness. At Andritz, we are not having any big concern about the Chinese competition because there are copycats and there are originals. Originals will always prevail. And we are able to maintain the same quality what we are supposed to maintain, whether it is from European locations or our Chinese state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities or our Indian facilities. I'm quite positive about being competitive in the long term. I hope that that is satisfying. I am not able to say more than this at the moment. Yep, thank you.
Thank you, sir. The question is to the panelist is, to the rest of the panelists is, now Indian industry, Indian paper industry, we look forward for the Sure. Okay.
The competition with China, this is real challenge which is happening around. The quality, but the quality wise, I think we are better than them. Aesthetic, the look, everything, maybe Chinese may be better, but the strength, the quality, the life, we stand. So there is really people, they can spend for us and it's worth it. That's my view. Thank you. I got one question for the moderator. See, normally, paper, they say there is going to be 30%, 40% increase in paper demands all. But paper industry is highly water, they need more water. And water is going to be the future shortage and this thing. How you are going to manage that? That's going to be the one important point now. As a layman, I ask this question. I'm not from paper industry. Thank you.
I will answer for the sake of the moderator. First, you're not a layman. You're a very senior technocrat, and so you should withdraw that layman observation. And the second thing is, this observation is very common among all the learned people and highly experienced people. The general trend is that paper industry is water consuming, energy intensive, polluting, everything. This goes right up to the topmost levels of the government. So now I will give it to moderator to give the real answer.
See, paper is highly water intensive. The reason being is in the industry sector, next to thermal power plant, paper industry is the highest water consumer, right? So it has come down very significantly in last 20-25 years. There are a lot of regulations also is coming up in order to reduce the consumption and the quality also. The industry as such, I can say they cut down their specific water consumption they came down to 25% of the consumption what we had 20 years back. So that is from 100 meter cube, we came around 25-30 meter cube per ton. So the efforts are there, and regularly there is a seminars which happens in the industry to bring in the technologies, bring in the awareness to reduce that. So that is apart from energy, and the water is one of the very critical things. So because being highly intensive, it will become a criteria for an expansion. Okay, coming to this again, how do you suppose the more, as the industry, we would look forward to the Chinese companies who are offering in a very competitive cost and the quality they're trying to match with the European technologies, right, companies. So if that is the competition which is coming here, so how do you respond to that, and how do you plan to be competitive both in terms of cost and the quality in order to meet that? So if you can share your views on that.
Actually, to say, this rubber covering is like a daily consumable product, so which couldn't able to be sourced on regular basis. But for project, yes, really it is going to be a big question mark. So like for projects, at present we couldn't able to compete with Chinese with the cost, but With the quality means yes. With quality, definitely we are competing far, far better. But due to some certain pressures on paper industry, right now, I think, in my opinion, the Chinese is dominating with the cost. So maybe if the paper market is improving, maybe we'll get the opportunity for the projects also.
For sure, the China is actually like competing against us in this market, Indian market. But there are two major factors that I would like to point out. One is the quality of what we produce, our paper machinery for our customers. And now being partnered with a European partner as well, we enforce European norms in our factory as well to manufacture these high-performing machines for our customers. And the second would be the service what Chinese offer for Indian customers. And that's where we play a role in. And what we feel is that having a relationship with the customer should be a long term. And it's like a marriage, as we say to every customer. And we would always be there till the very end.
As far as this pump industry is concerned, this Chinese people are everywhere, they are competing, and we are unable to match their rate. It is a frank point, okay, we are unable to match their rate, but still, to come out of that, still we are doing sales, we are doing marketing, we are everywhere, we are supplying, everything is there, but still to compete more. We are adapting slowly, we are, started our complete systemization process to reduce the cost of manufacturing. If cost of manufacturing is reduced, automatically we can do something on the pricings. So for that, we are slowly, we are in Coimbatore, you know about Coimbatore's engineers. In educational system in Coimbatore is better than, I feel, better than all of other states. Here you get good engineers who can able to manage your business in terms of reducing the cost. And new technologies in Coimbatore alone, I'm telling you, in Coimbatore alone, as per statistics, for every year, 500 crores of money is involved to adopt new machines and new technologies. So in this way, if it goes automatically, I feel the cost of living in Coimbatore is also less. When compared to other states, it's a tier 2 city. So cost of living is less. By using all these parameters, I feel we can reduce the manufacturing cost and we can compete with China market. But still, government subsidies and incentives in China is completely different, and incentives for engineering industry and incentives for our manufacturing industry in India is completely different. If that support also comes, in future, maybe we can compete with China in future also. Thank you.
Actually, it's like, price is the very biggest thing to compete with China. To cost cut this price, we have to mechanize our industries. Once we mechanize, the price will get down. Actually, now we are all depending on labors. That we have to mechanize our industry, and we have to cost cut down, and we have to match with China in future to have this healthy competition. And again, with quality, we can easily compete. We have a good source of materials available in India, and with that, in quality, we are very much better than China. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The next question will be on benchmarking. So typically, we follow somebody, right, in terms of being cost competitive, quality competitive, like that, right? So how do we internally benchmark in order to be set aside, getting aside from the competition, or to be seen separately, right? So this is the question: how do you benchmark? So I'd like to have your views, Mr. Krishnaraj, how the small scale industries do the benchmarking. They look at somebody who is ahead of them, or they do it on their own and then try to project themselves. So you can give if you have any views on that.
See, in MSME, you can say we do a lot of R&D. That is one. And we always benchmark with the imported items, and that becomes the standard. We want to match the quality to the imported items or whichever is the new big brands. That is how it's done. Today, if you take about pump, Coimbatore is a very big pump industry, where almost all 60% of the pumps in India and which are exported are manufactured in Coimbatore. And only the label is, you take any big suppliers like Crompton or any other, all their pumps are manufactured in Coimbatore, only the labeling is done here and goes off. So the standard, you know the standard, we are matching with them, and any other imported or Italian pump comes in, they just check that and they go for that standard. So it's only which is available in market, which is good brand, they try to go with that. As a small manufacturers, maybe big people, they may have different views, but as a small manufacturers, we do this. Thank you.
Lot of significant advances in manufacturing process in the last 5-6 years. 3D printing and high level of automation. Now to successfully and cost competitively leverage these technologies or these processes, we need to have certain minimum scale of volume. Otherwise, when you take a small industry and ask them to do 3D printing, it may not be really viable to start with. So we need to look at the volumes of scale, and that goes with the opportunity space. Right now, the market globally is not so attractive, but I do believe that in the future, in the Asia Pacific region, our manufacturing out of India, out of Kowai, would have a lot of positive traction with, as Mr. Shivkumar said, manufacturing automation, systems improvement and standardization, and adoption of the most advanced technologies. That's my take on the matter.
Okay, thank you. See, apart from that, the reason being asking this question is the nearby district, Tirupur district, correct? So they export the garments to the European and North American countries. So I've seen them, they have a good market share and they're consistently doing that. So on this context, as well as to the paper industry context, right? So how do you benchmark yourself? Either look forward for somebody or you have internal mechanism to do that?
So, actually, I personally feel this depends upon the individual company and how they take up that. So, we benchmark ourselves with continuous improvements in qualities, making R&Ds to bring down the cost, and without making the quality any hindrance for the user. And today, this after-sales part, service part plays a major role in benchmarking ourselves in any type of industry. So, for each and everything, the cost is involved. And even though cost is involved, the benchmarking, for your benchmarking, you should do the continuous effort to bring down the price. Whereas Mr. Sridhar Gopalan sir told, the volume plays a major role here. Without volume, you couldn't able to do something like bringing down the price. And for your continuous R&D also, you need some volumes for you. So I think with the continuous process mechanisms and improvement in process, you can cut down your prices and you can put your quality on the high standards and benchmark yourself.
To benchmark ourselves, we feel we need to provide the quality firstly at a very cost-effective rate for our Indian market. And in order to do so, we are partnered with this European paper machine manufacturer who helps us in giving us SOPs in our factory implementation. All the process implementation has standardized operating procedures in place, even from a design point of view. And not just that, even after we receive an order, it's also that we have a project planning in phase. And it's right from the start of receiving the order till the very end of commissioning this machine. And all this is benchmarked in such a way that we provide the best for our customers. And we feel the best way was to partner with a European manufacturer, and we have done so, and to provide a cost-effective rate for our customers with a European quality mindset.
As all panelists said, quality is the first benchmark for all the companies. In Abhirami also, we assure the quality. Our company's logo itself is service secret of success. When service, the name is coming, automatically this quality speaks. And you have to ensure your quality. To maintain that quality, we are adopting total quality management system in your company, so that it gives you 100% sure that the product is delivered at best efficiently. When I am doing a R&D and I am implementing, I am launching a new product with high efficiency, it automatically goes into the market and it saves the power. Energy saving is happening in the company, so that means, automatically customers will come back to you only when you are having some savings in terms of cost of manufacturing. Automatically, entire world will see you. Only because of your quality and energy efficiency only it is happening. I feel that. Thank you.
As an industry, quality is a main objective for benchmark. We are supplying items to ISRO. They are very stringent in quality. So with this quality, what we are maintaining is we are able to sustainable for last 50 years. We have supplied many challenging jobs to ISRO. So with all stringent quality, so quality is the benchmark for every industry.
Before we proceed to the last questions, I look forward for any questions from the delegates. Yeah, delegates. If the delegates have any questions for the panel members, they can take it up.
Yeah, somebody's raising their hand. Can you please reach out the mic? If you say recent fair agri intake, what happened? We can say on the spot there was a 240 crores of this thing orders they got for an exhibition which happened on a fair. So total turnover of Odisha, I think 6,000 plus members.
Yeah. So it was good to see all the entrepreneurs really good that there has been many developments happening and all. But one question: how much are you investing on the R&D part to develop something new from us? Basically, we are many things, of course, as happening re-engineering. But how much are we interested or investing in the R&D part to develop our own products and or the technologies? So maybe all entrepreneurs, maybe you can answer with your views. And of course, one more, like how much is our customers also supporting? Because in European countries or some technology developers, they will have some pilot plans or else they will have a collaboration with their customers to test those equipments in their facility. Are we getting that support from our customers? So this is the two questions.
Actually, so I personally, in my factory, at least 10% I'm investing for R&D every year. I'm just keeping aside for that. And If customer is supporting, yes, they are supporting for pilot projects because they also need the continuous improvement in quality. So some customers will support for that, and some customers definitely it is not possible because of the time frame maybe, and it is not the intention that they should not support because some situations they are unable to. But for pilot R&Ds and all, definitely they are welcoming us, and they are driving us to do develop some new items. So actually, there is a driving force from customer, as I said earlier. Maybe the different depend upon the different products, they may vary. That's all. From each product, no, the customers for each and every products, whether the customer is giving for pilot project support, no, I don't think so. It is possible. For some critical components, all definitely they'll be supporting us because they could able to save a huge number of cost out of that. So for that they are supporting for pilot projects. This is my view.
And am I audible, right? In our case, we are investing for R&D around 15% of our total turnover. We are doing it for R&D. Innovative products, new products, we are always there to open. So we keep our engineers open, and we keep our engineers thinking like that. They are also coming up with new ideas and new innovative products that we are encouraging, and we are doing it. Point number one. And point number two, you were asking about the customers' support in that case. See, based on the customer's need only, we are developing pumps. New development will come with the new requirement. In that case, I can share you one small example in the country Sri Lanka. They had a complicated issue. There is a huge number of cows they are maintaining, some 5,000 cows they are maintaining. After, everything, their milk factory is there, this thing is there. After everything, there is a slurry. Cow dung slurry is there. Because of that cow dung slurry, the entire village got affected because of that. So government wanted to, transport it to some other hill. I mean, after the hill, you have to transfer it. For that, their government and their technical staffs, everybody came to us, and we had a meeting on them. They have given us 3 months time with all facilities. Whatever you wanted to have, like, you were asking about the customer support, complete support they have given us. We wanted to transfer that slurry 300-meter vertical. I'm saying 300-meter vertical and 1.5 kilometers distance, which we have successfully done it, and we have solved that problem also. It went like a lake. The lake is transferred to next village. I mean, next village in the sense without any people there is an area, there we have transferred it. So customer support should be there for new development. That's what. Thank you.
At SCAN, we actually keep a small amount of money for R&D, and this actually goes to our customers who want to work with us to build a new product for them. And we do it together with them, and they put their trust in us to develop these products for them. And one such customer I would like to namely say is Seshashayi Paper and Boats, where we did the first wet lab machine, and we were the first Indian manufacturer to do so for them. And a next one would be that instead of investing heavily in R&D, we partnered with this company to make sure that they help us in bringing their research and development, which has been going over all these years. And it would be easier for us to provide this solution rather than reinventing the wheel.
Actually, we are allocating 10% for development. Recently, we took orders from defense sector. A barrel gun. It's a barrel gun we have to develop inside a rifling. We have to develop. So that project we are doing. For it's around we have to invest around 15%, but we allocated only 10%. We are giving it extra from our margin. So like this, some projects will come. For in defense sector, government is giving Make in India projects. In that, government is supporting. They are funding. Government is funding, and we can able to execute the orders. Like that, paper also the government is supporting. That we have to find out. Many consultants are there that we can find out.
In this short few minutes, we have tried our best to bring in the Coimbatore and through Codicia, what are the industries which are available here and what are the services they are offering. And through the select few machinery manufacturers, because it is very difficult to get more people, so we have had a sample of them to share what they are offering to the industry as well as what they are capable of offering, right? So, and so that's all from our side, and so we would like to conclude it. So if there is any question, we will take it up one or two. Thank you very much.
Really wonderful to have the panel discussion. So we had a senior expertise, Mr. Gopalan, followed by Mr. Krishnaraj, up to Mr. Ashish, the third generation, and it was very vibrant. So it's time to honor all the panelists here. May I request Alagiri sir to kindly come forward? Yeah, now I would like to invite Mr. Krishnaraj for honoring him with a memento from IPTA. Thank you. So we are just, kindly give us few moments. We'll start from here so that they've arranged in that way. I'm sorry. I started from that side, being a senior. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. So we would like to invite Mr. Ashish to kindly get us memento, please. Thank you. Kindly give him a big round of applause. Next, yeah. Next, we would like to invite Mr. Guru Krishna to kindly come and receive his memento, please. Thank you. Next, we are inviting Mr. Muralidharan to kindly collect his memento, please. Thank you. I think the applause can be a little better because we are at the end of the session. So kindly. Next, we would like to invite Sridhar Gopalan sir to kindly come forward to collect the memento. Thank you. Next, we are inviting Mr. Shivakumar to kindly come forward and collect his memento. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We are inviting Mr. Krishnaraj to kindly come and collect his memento. Actually, I would like to add one thing. Actually, the persons were telling that Krishnaraj sir will join. He may not be part of panel. He has got other work, preoccupied work. But he shared to me, no, ma'am, I'll stay back and share my view. So we thank you so much for being with us. Thank you. Krishnaraj sir, like yesterday you were not there. I think that's the handmade gift from Saranpur. I think I'm given to understand that, so we thought we'll share it with you. Thank you. So thanks to all the panelists and also to Mr. Alagiri. Thank you so much. I would like to invite all to kindly take a group picture, please. Thank you.
People are wondering how Mr. Algiri has been missed. IPTA has a one post, one price policy, and yesterday we gave him as a session chairman. So thank you, Mr. Algiri, for moderating the session, and this is just a clarification for the curiosity of the crowd.